Hello and welcome back to bennystake. I'm your girl Benny, and I'm currently busy ignoring all of my responsibilities, and I was just scrolling, minding everybody's business like I typically do. And I literally saw at least 3 or 4 different posts about Halle Bailey, having a child and keeping it a secret and all of those things. And I just want to talk about it real quick. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload. But let's get into this real quick. Do you know how miserable and how empty your life has to be that you're gonna be sitting over here watching this young lady's womb? Do you know how sad you got to be with your own life and what you got going on, that the best you could do with your time is sitting over here dissecting whether or not this 21-year-old, I believe she's 21, I don't know how old she is, whether or not this young lady is pregnant or not? Like, can we just allow her the space? Whether she's pregnant, whether she was pregnant and hid it from everybody else, or whatever her reasoning is, can we just give her the space? If she was pregnant and hid it from us, we are not entitled. Because the thing is, if you do it right, if you actually do it right, you will find that there is enough business within your own life that you can mind and leave these people alone. Like, if you actually do it right, there is enough issues within your own life. There's enough mystery in your own life that you should be trying to solve. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us are yet to figure out why our toes look the way that they look. A lot of us are yet to figure out why we continuously remain ashy, like myself right now. We are yet to solve that mystery, but we'll get online. Is that baby pregnant? Is that baby? Leave that baby alone. People are going to talk about how, now she's showing her stomach a little bit more, and somebody even screenshotted a picture, like a video that was surfacing, and they're going to say that looks like a baby outfit. It's like, y'all, stay out her uterus. Like, legit, stay out her uterus. And if she was pregnant and she decided to keep it private, then that's what it is. She was pregnant and she decided to keep it private. I don't think people should be dragging her as much as they've been. People in the comments, there's so many comments that I saw, so many podcasts and so many different people talking about how she gonna hide to the public that she pregnant, It is her life. We really gotta talk about this entitlement that we have towards, celebrities and what they decide to do with their private lives. Because let's not forget, those celebrities that have come out and shown their kids, y'all been clowning them. Y'all make jokes about their kids. Y'all talk about their kids as if, as if they're not human beings. Y'all talk about their kids with disregard and disrespect and everything in between. And so if she got pregnant and she decided to keep her pregnancy private, then she deserves to keep her pregnancy private. And y'all need to stop watching her goddamn womb. Let's not forget Blue Ivy. Beyonce, she was out here showing this baby out. She was happy. She was very proud of, being a new mom and all those things. Y'all spent the last decade clowning that baby. Clowning her for, her Afrocentric features. Y'all spent all this time clowning her. Talk about how she ain't pretty enough. Are y'all expecting her to look more like Beyonce, this, that, and the third? That baby ain't no ugly. And even if she was, facially challenged, that's not how you talk about kids. That's not how you talk about anybody's kids. That's not how you talk about people, period. You know what I'm saying? So then when other celebrities decide to go ahead and just keep certain parts of their lives private, they deserve that. They deserve that, and they're well within their right. And y'all need to stop being so entitled. It's like, how miserable do you gotta be that you're gonna sit over here and be dissecting? A lot of you people, you failed algebra. Common science, you failed. Some of y'all can't even tell whether Africa is a continent or not, but got all this energy and all this time to invest in watching this baby's uterus as to whether or not there was a child in it or not. How corny are y'all? Like, how corny are y'all? If she had a baby or not, that ain't none of your business. If she ever shares that she had a baby, or if she didn't, sure, y'all was dissecting her nose. Y'all was just like doing the most. Are you not embarrassed? When you wake up and you go to make these videos about whether or not, whether she was pregnant or not, and why she's wearing, different outfits or whatever the case, are you not embarrassed as a person? It's a lot of grown men and grown women just sitting over here like yapping their mouth, demanding that this baby share with them whether or not she was pregnant. How corny is that? You mean to tell me you don't even know who your baby daddy is? You don't know the father of your own kids. You can't figure that out, but you over here on the internet trying to worry about who he's having a baby, when they're having a baby, and why they ain't told you they're having a baby. That ain't got nothing to do with you. We can all mind our business like this. See how I just minded my business? Like, see how I did it, just like that. I just minded my business. It's a lot going on. Like, it's a lot going on. It's just like a lot going on, and we need to stop. And also another thing that I want to talk about before I finally let y'all go, the video, I reacted to this on my Instagram. Definitely check my Instagram. It's going to be linked in the description box as well. But there's a video of this, woman, the couple, they got married. And essentially during their first kiss, the woman appears to be very disgusted by her husband. And she didn't want to kiss the husband. And so I made a video about that, and I'm just kind of like, yo, what's going on? Like, what's the tea? Somebody in the comments said something along the lines of, sometimes people are just shy. The crowd pressured them into, kissing and whatever the case is. And I'm like, I get it. I get being shy. And so for me, if I'm shy, at the very least, because it's my wedding, I'm going to leave the video somewhere right here so you guys can see it. But if I'm shy for my wedding, I'm going to do like, mwah, just like, and then be gone. Sis was like, no. That's like, no. And then another person made a comment like, a lot of women, especially African women, this is me generalizing again, a lot of, young women that thought that, sex is bad, intimacy is bad, liking boys is bad, and all these different things are bad. And so they grow up with that mindset, and when it's time to almost like turn off that switch, it's very hard. And I get that. I am very well aware that that's a reality for so many people. I struggle with that as well, because again, African parents, they don't play that game. So you're going to be in your book from the time you were born to the time you married. You're going to be looking at your books, and you're going to be in school. How you going to find the man is no concern of them, but by the time you're done looking at your books, the man needs to appear so you can go ahead and provide them with the grandkids. Except you're not allowed to date, you're not allowed to be friends, opposite sex, you're not allowed to do any of those things, because you're supposed to be looking at your books and you're supposed to be studying. But from the time you're supposed to be studying and you finish studying, a man needs to appear, because otherwise, what is wrong with you? You're bringing shame to your family. I get it. It is so backwards, I get it. But however, comma, period. This. That's it. Give me this. And if you're even uncomfortable with that, speak to your partner. Do a peck. That's it. And some people were saying, well, they were pressured. They came out with a story talking about how the guests were pressuring them. One thing about me, I don't care if you are Jesus Christ superstar. I don't care who you are. You're not going to make me do what I do not want to do, especially at a wedding that I'm paying for. So if they just wanted to have that moment be private, then that moment should have stayed private. That way you do not come over here and essentially embarrass, your husband, which by the way, the husband didn't seem to be embarrassed. So it's like, you know, the rest of us public that are offended at this, I think the husband was just kind of like, you know, kiki king and going with the flow. I feel like that's a boundary that they should have maintained, because nobody was gonna come and, you know, smoosh their faces together and make them kiss. So if it was very important for them to just kiss privately, then kiss privately instead of doing this. Or at the very least, do a peg or do like mwah, and just be done with it. But to do that was too much for me. Let me know down below what your thoughts are. What do you think about the whole Haley thing? What do you think about this couple? I'm gonna go ahead and go try, you know, attempt to mind my business again, child. But I'll see y'all on the next one. Please subscribe, you know, turn on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Bye, Z's.